I literally get paid to sleep now, and I have multiple stores running. I have 3 stores running currently. I'm actually just gonna pull up my phone really quick. If you see, I didn't clear my notifications from last night, and these are all my Shopify notifications. So there's one for $30 there, $18, another $30 notification there, a ton, just another $32 right there. I'm still scrolling down, 25. So that was all just from the short night that I had. I only slept for like 6 hours, and there's just a ton more. So it's great to just wake up to multiple sales and multiple stores running all the time. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how I was successful in like the first 34 days of me starting an online business. I'm gonna break down exactly what that online business is, how it works, and like I said, how I was successful in the first 30 days. I've told this story before on my channel. If you guys don't know, I grossed like something over 5,000. It was like 5,200 or something like that. That's what I grossed the first month of this business, and I'm gonna just explain how I did all of that, break it down, and I'm gonna tell you my story and want to show you all that it's possible and that you can get paid to sleep and drink Starbucks coffee. Anyway, so let's get into it. I won't waste any more of your time. My first store that I ever started. If any of you guys know the store or the website, This Is Why I'm Broke, it's just a website with a bunch of stupid gag gifts, right? It's just like a bunch of things, like a 5-pound gummy bear or some dumb things that like people would get for their friends or for people that they love, just to make them laugh or something like that. I knew about that store, and it always made me laugh because I would just browse through their products and I would be like, all right, I'm gonna buy this. All right, I'm gonna buy this. But I never actually bought anything, but it made me laugh. So what I did I actually modeled that store after This Is Why I'm Broke. I had a bunch of stupid products on my first store, and I was super proud of it. But at the end of the day, it was a completely terrible idea, and that's not how Shopify works at all. But I showed it off to all my family and all my friends, and they're like, oh yeah, this is so stupid. You're never gonna make any money. And I was like, whatever, like it's not a big deal. But anyway, moving on. So I did that store. I realized very quickly that that was not going to make any money. So I actually very quickly, before I even ran any ads, just completely took down that store and then restarted. So I found other YouTubers on YouTube that would talk about Shopify and would say, hey, you should start a niche store. So for those of you that don't know, a niche store is just more specific towards like a collection of products, like maybe watches, bracelets, maybe leggings, maybe hats, maybe like Buddha items, I don't know. But that's niche. So it's just a specific group of collection. My second store, it was a niche store. It started with men's fashion. So I sold watches, bracelets, sunglasses. I found a couple of other people selling this same thing successfully. I saw their stores and it was really attractive, and I was like, yes, I would probably buy something off this store. And I wanted my store to look similar to their store, because if I would buy something off their store, then I was pretty certain that other people that saw my store would feel the same way. So that's all I did, was I modeled like 3 or 4 of my competitors in terms of products and in terms of just like the color and the overall layout of the store. I just modeled my competitors that were doing well. So moving on from there.